And just about to get underway as the starting fives have been announced. Sit tight. We'll be back in just a moment. There is no better way to start off the new year than with the NBA here on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan courtside with Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and our reporter tonight on the sideline, David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Kevin, thanks very much. Last season, LeBron James set a career high and
always looking to bring his guys with him. Thanks, David. Tonight, Greg, two teams with a lot of history that know each other very, very well.
And sometimes familiarity breeds contempt, and that goes for the players, coaches, and fans. This one might get heated.
I'm sure you felt that way many times when you play.
Almost every time I took the court.
Good.
You literally want to dislike your opponent.
And a look at the starters for San Antonio. They've got DeJounte Murray. Aldridge out there at DeRozan. Then it's Johnson, and it's Walker in at the shooting guard. And for the Lakers, Montrezl Harrell is out there with Anthony Davis, and it's Marc Gasol. Then it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, and it's LeBron in at the point. Here's DeRozan, makes it off the glass.
You look at DeRozan and how efficient he is as a scorer. It's about body control, concentration, and he does it even against the best of defense.
Now here's LeBron, and it's Davis missing. DeRozan dishes to Murray. Right wing, Aldridge with it. Gasol covering. It's stolen by Davis. Harrell the pass to James. And stolen by Murray. Goes up. And the dunk by Walker.
What an opportunistic defender Murray is. His ball hawking nature serving him well there.
James. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And James no good on that one. You know, even though LeBron doesn't go 100% every minute of every game in the season, GA, he still knows when to turn it on.
And for someone at his age, that is something you have to know how to do. You can see when LeBron kicks it into that next gear. Can't keep it on all the time, but he's still able to take over when he needs to.
How about this, fellas? I mean, DeRozan's aerial skills, his bounce, obvious from a very young age. His first dunk came when he was in the 6th grade, and he won the dunk contest at the high school All-American game. Major bounce.
And you watch DeRozan play, he still has that explosiveness. Great first step out of the triple threat position. Can switch directions on the go. Is still a handful to slow on the perimeter.
And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play. Outside DeRozan. Walker with a clean look. Again, the miss by the Spurs. Greg, with the explosiveness you talked about with DeRozan, it helps that he finishes so well when he gets to the rim.
And maybe not what he once was, but he is still an elite level athlete. Doesn't only have to drop the hammer when he gets to the rim either. Very smooth at adjusting mid-flight to finish at the rim.
And it's DeRozan missing.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
James, no good.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And the rejection by Harrell. James finds Caldwell-Pope. Here's Davis. Rebounded by the Spurs. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing the last matchup with the Lakers.
Well, I felt like they were never on the same page defensively in that one. Gave up way too many easy shots.
And, you know, that's all about effort, and I'm sure their coach let them have it for the lack thereof.
And for everything that Anthony Davis does on the floor, you can't forget about his defense. Still an elite-level defender, guards multiple positions, and turns away a number of shots.
Now here's DeRozan. 23 points for him the last game against the Lakers.
And what opened things up for him was his passing. He was making so many plays that the D had to play off of.
Now here's James following the miss by DeRozan. Fade away. That's good from Davis on the assist by LeBron. Davis has got 5 now. And Davis gets a lot of blocks without getting in foul trouble. About a 1-to-1 ratio for him in his career.
Incredible. And he's done a great job of learning how to go straight up, playing vertical. Gets blocks, but doesn't get pulled out of position. Does everything you want from a defensive anchor.
The Spurs have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. And the second free throw, good. The Lakers with the ball. 6-point game. Their last game, a win against San Antonio, looking to carry that into this one.
Yeah, those road games are tricky, but they had a good strategy going in and stuck to what they do best.
Yeah, you know, game balls all around in that one. A terrific team effort. They trusted in their system and executed well to get the win.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possessions.
And Davis sends it back.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter. Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
And, you know, that involves pounding it inside, getting as many points as you can right at the rim. That demoralizes the team.
Here are the top distributors from last season. These guys always seem to find the open man. LeBron James, number 1.
And it was the kind of season that he'd like to repeat over and over. Nobody was better at creating easy baskets for their teammates.
Mills passes to DeRozan. Spurs passing it around. Here's Vassell. Passes it to DeRozan. 6 on the shot clock. And he makes that one. That's 7 points for DeMar DeRozan.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Here's Gasol. The putback. It's good on the putback.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
I'd agree with you, and I don't think they expected this one to be a game where they would get battered inside like they had.
Here's Gay, following the basket by Anthony Davis. Greg, we know the names of the superstars, but there are players that are just under that category who probably should get a little more recognition.
Hey, Kevin, that's a great point, and I'm going to toot my alma mater's horn a little bit. Christian Wood's a guy that kind of
good one, yes.
Reminds me of that. He's kind of on the come up. How about Devontae Graham, the second rounder back in 2018, but he's showing to be an established young talent in this league, and there are many more guys like that, and they're going to have their opportunity to become household names.
An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile One block.
And early in the game, a defensive play like that goes a long way, establishing the attitude you want.
Spurs trail by 9. Mills passes to Pirtle. And here is Wiles. Pass to Mills. Gay outside. And Gasol sends it back.
You really got to admire the reach of Gasol. He's excellent at utilizing those long arms of his to turn away shots.
Three seconds left. Lakers leading by 9. It's stolen by Wiles. Pirtle dishes to Mills. Rudy Gay on the wing. And it's Anthony Davis with the rebound.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Boy, what a quarter for him. I mean, he's found his rhythm, and he's really riding that wave right now.
Here's Wiles, following the basket by LeBron James. Mills looking it over. 1 up, 1 down, 2 points with his first shot this game.
Nice touch there by Mills, taking whatever he can get within the offense. Well done.
James, the bounce pass. Here's Gasol, trying to get open as Davis. And now here comes Gay, leading the break. Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession.
And let's check out stats for James. Coming off a terrific season. Averaged 25 points per game last season. 10 assists and 8 rebounds. And you talk about guys who just have a nose for putting up points. He is one of them.
Yeah, he sure is, and he rarely has back-to-back bad games. If he has an off night, he usually follows that up with a big night.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
Giving up too many open shots. I mean, that's what's happening here. They look to me to be a bit sluggish.
Now here is Purtle. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Here's the three. Unable to get that one. And the Lakers going the other way now. It's Caldwell Pope with the drive. They get it back.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it. They're tearing it up on the glass.
Here's Mills. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Lakers. It's break. The Lakers. Davis has got the ball. In the corner, it's James. And then jammed down as he goes right over Trey Lyles.
Tell you what, just add that one to the highlight reel. James is truly one of the greatest slam dunkers of all time.
And it's Mills with the ball for the Spurs. Trailing by 13. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Gay outside. Clock at 6. Wide open look. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Gay. 5 seconds left in the first quarter. Stolen by Walker. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers. 13 points up at the end of the period. Their defense has been terrific in this game. Back right after this. And earlier we got a few words from Marc Gasol regarding his former teammate in Toronto. Go on.
The way he plays defensively, you know what he stands for, and how competitive he is. I mean, I don't need somebody to bang his chest or like scream or like be one of those guys to know if you're competitive or not. Like.
And of course, Gasol and Leonard won the championship together in 2019. Largely, Greg, because of their ability to play defense and get stops.
And 2 former Defensive Players of the Year on the same team. That's going to be your foundation. But both guys were tremendous at the other end as well, albeit in different ways.
And so far, through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Lakers.
Guys, their penetration has been outstanding. I mean, it's actually been great. They're really finding those holes in the defense.
And also, it's been a positive to watch that they've attacked the paint offensively as well. It's really been about the balance that they've shown.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. So for the Lakers right now, we've got Montrezl Harrell. LeBron James is out there with Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And it's Anthony Davis. And it's Gasol at the 5. Murray, no good.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Spurs trail by 17. At the top of the key, Gay. And finished off by Gay.
You know, we know Murray's got some creativity to his passing game, but no need to be creative there. I mean, he sees the wide open man and zips it right to him.
And the Lakers decide to take their first time out here. And for teams already exceeding expectations, Greg, their spirits are running sky high right now.
Kevin, it's always a great feeling to come out strong, but it is hard to maintain that consistency. The teams that do, you know, they believe in themselves and they keep playing to their strengths.
Why is consistency so hard?
You know, because you're not playing against yourself. And we're human. And Kevin, as great as you are as a broadcaster, you probably have had some days where you didn't feel as good as you did other days. And that's no different for a guy competing at this level.
My friend, that's every day. Every day I don't feel good about it. But you grind, right? You just try to keep grinding.
You got to do it.
DeRozan has a dynamic mid-range game. Whether he's wide open or being defended well, he can knock it down from there.
James, and stolen by Murray. Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession. Lakers leading by 15. Outside, Davis. Caldwell Pope for three. The rebound by the Spurs. Aldridge has got his fourth rebound in this one. Here's Johnson, and Johnson with the stuff.
And cutting into the lead with the big one-hand throwdown.
That's how you get your team back into it.
That might indeed ignite a spark in this team.
And Davis with the basket on the assist by Gasol. Davis has got 15 points.
AD doing what he does, 24/7, stuffing that stat sheet.
Murray against James. He gets hauled in by Los Angeles.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
Caldwell Pope finds Davis. Back to Caldwell Pope. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Davis has got 4 assists now tonight.
I think Caldwell Pope has done a nice job developing into a legit deep ball threat.
And although it seems like KCP will never be a huge factor on offense, he can still give you valuable points and also that spacing he can provide out on the floor.
Yeah, I agree with you there, and it's a valuable tool kit that he has because he can provide some playmaking and shot making and spacing of the floor. And he's also become more efficient as an offensive player. But he does know and recognize that his strength is at the defensive end, his athleticism, mobility, and versatility. And offense is tertiary to his contributions.
And the first one at the line is good.
A sharp shooter with a quick trigger release, Caldwell Pope is known for being an efficient scorer.
The Spurs making a switch here. And so he hits both. And so it's Mills who will bring it up for the Spurs. 17-point game. Spurs passing it around. Pass to Murray.
And, you know, we often talk about the importance of confidence for these young players, guys. Murray's showing plenty of confidence there.
That'll be a 5-second call.
Looking now at some numbers from Montrezl Harrell. Last season, he played outstanding. 9th in shooting percentage, and he's a shot blocker as well. Top 20 in that category last season. Great timing and challenges at the rim.
And, you know, back to his tremendous efficiency shooting last season, top 10 in the league, his dead-eye shooting creates so many opportunities for that offense. Jakob Poeltl's checked in for DeJounte Murray. Gasol inside. Aldridge is covering, and the shot goes in. Gasol's got his first 2 points of the night.
Boy, the confidence of Gasol on the block is really impressive to see. I mean, once he gets good positioning, he goes right to work.
And there's the pass to Vassell. Now here is Aldridge. Over to the wing. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Now that we have a chance, let's go to the 2K leaderboard and reveal last season's top shot blockers. Anthony Davis third.
And shot blocking is the element of the game that I think he cares about the most. That's where he puts in that effort and energy. And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Lakers shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game.
Definitely an area where they can improve. Only 73% as a team from the line last year.
You look at LeBron James, he's truly a remarkable talent. And every season he seems to add something else to his game. It's been fun watching him, and I'm not sure how much longer we're going to see him at this level.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Spurs trail by 19. Passes it to DeRozan. Over Davis. San Antonio again missing. Caldwell Pope kicks to LeBron. Here's Harrell. DeMar DeRozan grabs the board. San Antonio's gotten both of their 3-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter.
Using his length and timing and bounce to perfection there. LeBron James, an excellent shot blocker.
And the Spurs making a change here. Gay's checked in. San Antonio calls timeout. Greg, you're the all-time assist leader for the Big West Conference. In that frame, talk about some of the traits that make for a good floor general, a good point guard, a good facilitator.
Yeah, I mean, listen, you have to be a leader because that's what the position calls for. Unselfishness, instincts, that stuff matters. But ultimately, your teammates got to feel like you play for them. And that's when you have a chance as a team to be special.
I'm assuming you've always been like that. Am I correct?
No, that is not true.
Play! Woo!
Hard to play better defense than that, guys. I mean, but right there, James simply overpowered it.
Spurs trail by 21. There's 1:38 left in the first half.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
And you know what? That tells the story in a lot of games, guys. And here you go. It's telling the story tonight, too.
And he has his fingerprints all over this first half. He is just shooting it so efficiently.
Yeah, you know, guys, this has been far from his best game. A disappointing outing for both him and the team.
Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Now here's Gay. His last outing, he had 8 points. San Antonio again missing. It's Davis with the drop. And it's Davis with the jam.
Well, the long stride there gets Davis inside quickly, and the defense really unprepared to deal with him, and he gets to his shot.
Mills passes to DeRozan. Here's Vassell. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope to stop the run. Rebound by Harrell. Harrell's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Inside and stolen by Gay. Now Mills. He's got 5. Launches it. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. And so a pretty lopsided game for the first half. Los Angeles on top, just dominating this one. It's time now.
Kevin, thanks. Here with head coach Frank Vogel. Coach, the team finished the first half very strong. How did that happen?
Pretty good by our defense. We talked about for days getting back to defending and so we can get out and run. And we finally got some stops.
That is your team's identity. Thanks for your time, Coach. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. The first half mercifully coming to a close. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny's here. Shaq is here. LeBron James putting in some incredible work. He had 21 points, 2 block shots. Last season, Kenny, maybe the ultimate pairing of superstars, Anthony Davis and LeBron James.
Couldn't find a better compliment statistically. I don't think you can. AD thrived with LeBron and LeBron with him. So it was great for the way they were drawing addition off the bench.
Statistically or stylistically?
Both. Stylistically before the game, they were great coming through that tunnel.
Well, I agree. AD has a range, so he doesn't really clog up driving lanes. You know, his rim protection allows LeBron and others to be more aggressive defensively.
And that's a wrap. With the third quarter approaching,
Welcome back. The calendar has flipped over, and so have we, into the second half of our broadcast. What can you say, LeBron James? What an impressive effort today.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
Here's who Greg Popovich is starting in the second half. We've got DeRozan, also LaMarcus Aldridge out there. Johnson is out there with Murray, and it's Walker in at the 2.
Well, you look at Murray's development of his inside game. Boy, a nice finish that time. The better he is there, I think the better he'll be overall.
And they double up James. Pass to Davis. Floats one. Here's Gasol. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Gasol's got his second bucket.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
And they're determined to add to the lead, not with more offense, but with big-time D.
Here's Murray. On the wing, DeRozan. Over Harrell. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
Not a bad look for him on that shot, but it just doesn't seem to be his night tonight.
Here's Davis. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Davis has got 21.
Yeah, first and foremost, he's a pass-first team player, is Caldwell Pope. Love seeing that.
Pass to DeRozan. Murray outside. The pass to Aldridge. Down to 5 on the shot clock. He was all alone on that one.
Have to D Aldridge up better than that. I mean, especially when he's roaming around this area of the floor.
And they double up James. Here's Davis, and it's Davis finishing it off.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Boy, I like the disposition and attitude since halftime. They're patiently looking for good shots.
And Murray, here we go. On the wing, Johnson. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Harrell's got his 6th rebound on the night. Walker against Caldwell Pope. LeBron outside. Passes it to Davis. And they double up Davis. And there's Gasol. That's good on the assist by Davis. Davis has got his 6th assist on the night.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
James against Murray. The drive by James and finished off by LeBron.
Yeah, they call him the freight train. LeBron James, when he's coming down the court like that, good luck trying to stop him.
And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the Spurs. Outside DeRozan. Outside Walker to the inside. And the rejection by Harrell. Gasol against Aldridge. Gasol dishes to Harrell. Back to Gasol. Over Aldridge. Davis. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
But not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
The Spurs have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter. 50% from the field. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Johnson gets the bucket.
Aldridge keeps his head up and his options open. He's a team-oriented guy with a good basketball IQ. Excellent pass.
James, the pass to Harrell. And Harrell slams it in.
And in terms of size, he's not your typical center. But, man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
For San Antonio, they've gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half.
Well, you know, teams look for +6s, players whose wingspans exceed their height by a half foot. Montrezl Harrell is a 6'7" player with a 7'4" wingspan. If you're struggling with the math, ladies and gentlemen, that's a +9.
A different look now for San Antonio. Lyles checked in for Aldridge. Gay comes in for Johnson. And it's Mills in for Lonnie Walker. They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time. Let's bring up the 2K leaderboard and see which teams made the most of their opportunities on the offensive glass this month. The Lakers, #1.
They have gone all out to win the rebounding battle every night, and it's been paying off. I mean, the second chance points thus far have been really impressive.
And the Spurs making a change here. Hurdle's checked in.
You know, it would be fun to tabulate how many of LeBron's career points have come on the break. I would just venture to guess he's had a bunch of them.
And between his length and his athleticism, Montrezl Harrell well suited for that role of small ball center, Greg, in today's NBA.
Yeah, I mean, he's fearless. Even giving up a few pounds, a few inches, he'll go right at you and making steady improvements as a rebounder year over year.
They get the rebound. Lyles, second shot opportunity, and the rejection by Harrell. Here's Mills, and at last they get one to fall. Mills has got 7. Lakers have gone 9 of 10 on their attempts in the third quarter. That is 90% from the field. What a roll they're on.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for Los Angeles.
The mid-range that you've seen from them about as good as it gets, and there has not been a drop-off in the second half.
Something that also stands out tonight is the number of assists they have. I mean, that's a mark of a good club.
This could get even more out of hand if they continue to put up points.
Wow, Kevin, what a performance we are seeing.
It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. Davis looking for an opening. Fires the 3. Rebound San Antonio. In transition, here come the Spurs. And here's Mills from the arc. That shot off. And it's the Lakers the other way. Harrell with it. The feed to Gasol. It's hauled in by Lyles.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
This has been Gay's go-to shot throughout his career. I mean, the mid-range he's got, wet.
LeBron with it. Gay picks him up defensively. Chalk up 2 there. LeBron's got 30 points.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Pretty clear, it's smash mouth basketball. Pound that thing inside.
.133 left here in the third quarter. Pass to Pirtle. Gasol against Gay. And yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. Gay's got 4 this quarter. This has been a one-sided affair.
Yeah, they've done a nice job of extending their lead and maintaining that intensity level.
Here's Vassell. The Lakers with the rebound. Harrell's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Gasol inside, covered by Mills. Harrell dishes to Gasol. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Gasol's got 8.
Yeah, just showing off that strength in that upper body. Gasol is able to overpower the defender inside.
Here's Vassell. And the dunk by Pirtle.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for the Lakers. To the wing right side. Pass to Vassell. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Gay with the block.
Gay using his reach and bounce to perfection to block the shot.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. You've got to work harder on the glass.
The 3 from Mills. And so it's LeBron James making things happen for Los Angeles. And his big game just keeps getting bigger. That quarter sees him get over 30 points. We come back right after this. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
Terrific versatility coming from a big man. Not something that the majority of big guys possess.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Unable to get the ball in bounds, they get called for the 5-second violation. Jones, the pass to Eubanks. And the rejection by James. They've got Marcus Hall. Harrell is out there with Davis. And it's LeBron James. And it's Caldwell Pope in at the shooting guard position. That's the Laker 5. Greg, you really began to emerge and got on the national scene at UNLV, but you started your college career at Portland where you were actually named the Conference Freshman of the Year.
Yeah, how about I actually averaged more points in Portland than in any season I played at Vegas. Totally different roles, but Portland's always going to have a sweet spot in my heart. My first child was born in the great city of Portland.
First one falls for him. Greg, you played against some terrific players, including the late, great Kobe Bryant. I'd love to hear your thoughts on playing against Kobe.
I mean, his passing is still tough, I'm sure, for many to deal with because he was just taken from us at such a young age. But this guy was a ferocious competitor and someone who showed us in life and in tragedy that you need to make the most of every moment that we have here. You know, I just appreciated to really the fans getting to know Kobe once his career was over, because I think he was able to let his guard down a little bit and show us a lighter side, a more compassionate side.
That is an excellent point. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. To the middle. And that one's good, Eubanks.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
So far, we've seen them be a bit careless with the ball.
Simply put, out of control is how they played thus far. They're going to have to reel it in and show some more discipline.
And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And the Spurs with possession. Caldwell Pope kicks to LeBron. And they double up James. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Greg, you know, we're seeing players take control of their free agent destiny. Do players get a bad rap for that and switching teams?
Listen, I don't know if you get a bad rap, but you're going to catch the wrath of the fan base. You think of Paul George in Indy or KD in OKC, and fans, they're going to feel jilted. There's no doubt about it. They're going to feel scorned.
Yeah. No one near him. No good off the back of the rim. The Lakers shooting has been just uncontainable. 72%. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Spurs will take it. Johnson, he's checked in for San Antonio. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Jones, the pass to Samanic. Here's the sound. Again, the miss by the Spurs. And here is James. And they double up James. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. For San Antonio, they've gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Jones, the pass to Samanic. There's the pass to Johnson. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. It's LeBron with the drive, and the Lakers turn it over again. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the Spurs. Pass to Samanic. Here's Eubanks. Johnson surveying the floor. And Gasol sends it back. And he recovers it. The shot's good. And here is Los Angeles now. Here's LeBron, and James throws it down.
Well, that's one man never afraid to punch it. Give LeBron a path to the bucket, and the finish is going to be something in a poster.
For San Antonio, they've gone 2 of 7 from the field in what's been a cold start to the fourth quarter for them. Estes Simonic. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
And that efficiency, as you know, so critical when you're looking to overcome a deficit. You've got to be close to perfect and can't waste scoring opportunities.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws. And with the frequency of three-point shots skyrocketing, Greg, does the drastic change concern you? And should something be done to lessen the dependence these teams have on threes?
It's crazy. I mean, we're starting to see teams take more threes than twos. You know, some have said maybe limit fouls on three-pointers to only 2 free throws. That might eliminate some of the flopping on those long-range attempts, but I really feel like this is the evolution of the game, and that 3 is going to be vital.
Outside for Caldwell Pope. Gasol looking around. Shot clock at 6. That one, no good. And it's the Spurs taking it the other way. Here's Vassell, and Gasol sends it back. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Gasol. Here's Johnson. That shot, no good. Davis with some nice D.
You know, this is really the challenge of trying to defend Davis, because not only is he tall and smart, but he's gotten stronger in his time in the league. And he typically blows through contact and draws fouls.
First free throw is good. Well, we know the TV networks have brought more revenue, Greg, to the NBA. The expectation is for another bump when they renegotiate in 2023.
You know, at the same time, though, Kevin, with all the cord cutters out there, the league looking to make the game more accessible to those fans. I expect that to be a big part of this next deal.
Right, on your tablet, smartphone, or your computer. Here's LeBron, and finished off by LeBron.
So special and exciting to watch greatness. LeBron James tonight playing at the highest level.
Jones against Gasol. Jones the best of Eubanks. Pass to Simonic. Off target with this 3. For Los Angeles, they've gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. And out of bounds as the Spurs gain possession. Trey Lyles checked in for Johnson. San Antonio's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. Here's Vassell, who's guarded by Davis. That'll be a 5-second call. Here's Jones. 18 that time from Harrell. 1:56 left in the fourth quarter of this one. And it's Gasol penetrating. Down low. And Davis with the basket on the assist by James. James has got 5 assists in the game. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Spurs working the ball around now. And the basket by Jones.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
And there's another turnover by the Lakers. And San Antonio shooting just 31% in the game.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Lakers.
The blocking really turned things into their favor this time.
Great timing, anticipation. They got the blocks, and that definitely changed the momentum of this game.
And during the long NBA season, each contest important here tonight. Tonight's win will give them 4 on the season.
And continued dominance against this team, winning both of their matchups this season.
And, you know, against a conference opponent who you're going to see 4 times total on the season, a 2-0 advantage is pretty healthy.
And, you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Anthony Davis.
Yeah, and he was aggressive rebounding the ball tonight. I think his aggressiveness on the glass helped set the tone.
Jones, the pass to Eubanks. Back to Jones. Just 5 on the clock. And the basket is good.
And, you know, coaches will take possessions like that all day long. Phenomenal use of the screen there.
Here's James. Kept alive. Here's Davis. And plenty of contact on the shot. So, 2 free throws coming up. And there's the call. San Antonio the foul.
That is textbook when you're talking the pump fake. Well executed that time by Davis. So good at knowing how to use that shot fake effectively.
Here are the Spurs with the ball. Jones with the bounce pass. And the pass to Eubanks. Here's Vassell. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. 5 to shoot. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. And it's Samanic missing. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.